In the continuing story of Jimmy's, Andrew Bailey has had a successful operation, and Mary has left to resume life with a new knee. The hospital's preparing for a visit from Mrs. Edwina Curry. And as the doors open, Mr. Davison, head of the renal unit, prepares to meet a new patient.
Good morning, Mrs. Hall. How are you today?
Not so bad, thank you.
Not so bad. Tell me, Sheila, when you first became ill, what was the first thing you noticed?
The first thing was loss of appetite, really, and tiredness.
Right. And you were tired. How tired were you? Give me an example of that.
Well, I used to have a full-time job, and I'd get home about 5 o'clock. I'd be asleep at 5:30. I was just shutting.
You were falling asleep as soon as you came home?
Yes.
All right.
But I seemed to pick up a bit then after that.
Yes.
And then it came
What did
back
you
again.
think was going on?
I just thought it was my age.
Your age? You're not that old.
I know, but everybody used to say, oh, it's just your age.
Right, right. So there was a loss of appetite and you were tired, and then the next thing you noticed?
Yes, well, I seemed to pick up a little bit then, and then I started with this cold, which I thought I had a cold. And, oh no, before that I started with sickness. I couldn't keep any food down.
Right, right.
And I came here in the August, I think it was.
Yes.
And I got treated
Yes.
for that. I was okay, and they just said the kidneys was very small.
Right. There is no doubt these kidneys of yours are very small.
Yes.
And the reason that you've been getting these symptoms is because your kidneys haven't been working effectively. And they haven't been doing all that they should be doing. Now, kidneys do a lot of things.
Yes.
They get rid of a lot of the waste products of the things that we eat. And of course, these have been building up because you've not been getting rid of them. And that is why you've been feeling tired and off your food and just this lack of energy. There's nothing specific there that would let you think there was anything wrong with your kidneys, but the chances are high that this is something that's been going on for a long period of time.
But I've just never really
But you've never
noticed
noticed it. Yes, months. And I think what it means is that we're going to have to consider treating you with an artificial kidney. That's a kidney machine.
Yes.
What would you think about that?
Is that dialysis?
That's dialysis, yes.
Well, it seems the only option I've got, really.
Yes, yes.
And
Well,
what would that do? Would it clear all the...
what dialysis does is it's a technique where we remove from your blood those waste products that would normally be got rid of by your kidney, but because your kidneys aren't working, are not being got rid of. And we would hope that by doing that, we would improve the way that you're feeling, make you less tired, improve your appetite, give you a bit more energy, and let you return to work.
Could you return to work if you're on the
Yes,
machine?
there's no doubt about that. We would want you to lead as normal a life as we possibly could. What about a fistula? Have we discussed that with Sheila?
Told her what
Sheila,
didn't go.
what we're going to have to do is we're going to have to make a little operation in your wrist. Are you right or left-handed?
Right.
You're right-handed. Well, we would then be using your left wrist, and what would happen is your artery would be joined to the vein to make these nice and large. And that would enable us, when we come to the treatment, to actually put a needle in here and take it out through the kidney machine and then return the blood in further up the arm here.
Ian Donachie, pleased to meet you. How do you do? Hello. Fine, thanks.
Whole roundings. Dr. Mark.
Dr. Bart, Chairman of the Medical Staff Committee.
And they're going to show you around,
Yes.
all of us. Right. We're starting with... You lead the way.
Well, we're going to have quite an entourage with us, I think.
You are the largest hospital in the country.
That's right. Yes.
Are you really?
That's our claim.
So they say.
So this Northern General and Sheffield are actually catching up with us.
Yeah. This block here has 515 beds in it.
That's bigger than most people have got in the whole hospital.
Well, that's right. There's quite a few other blocks on this site that are equally big.
Please, not that.
Could the medical photography department take a photograph for our art?
I didn't introduce Paul Bedford. Hello. Very fond of staff here. What would you like me to do?
If you just take one here, I think.
Well, it's standing against the blue door. I'm not doing it.
So,
They're hanging around outside.
right. Okay, well, I'll go this side.
You'd like to pin the load. I want to go see some children.
Hi.
On the lake.
Tanya, she's not here yet, though.
What day is it? Should we start without her?
Yeah, she might as well. It's 25 to now.
Colette Butters has got to go to Ward 15 when she comes at 3.
Oh, no.
She'll not be very pleased about, will she?
Nope. Go to where? Ward 15.
Really busy and short-staffed. Right. In the first bed is Victoria, who's 4.5-year-old, common ALL. Came in last night. She had intensive chemotherapy last week. She came back in with a febrile neutropenia last night. She's got an IVI up. She's on IV antibiotics, 4-hourly observations. Mum and Dad both stayed last night, but I think they're going home tonight. And that's Victoria. Then we've got David, who is 2.5-year-old, newly diagnosed rhabdomyosarcoma. He has had a general anaesthetic this morning and has had lumbar punctures, bone marrows, lots of bloods taken. Dad's resident with him. Mum's gone home for her antenatal appointment. And he's all right. He's been down to X-ray for a bone scan, injection, and he's due to go back down at 3 p.m. for his pictures. In the next bed is Andrew, who is 2 years old now and has common acute lymphoblastic leukemia. He came in with a nasty chest infection, pneumonia. He's still on intravenous antibiotics, 4-hourly observations. His line, I think, has been checked and changed this morning. You just need to check on that. And Mum's here now, so he's a bit happier. Then in the next bed is Abid, who's 9 years old, acute lymphoblastic leukemia, and he has been hyperpyrexial all night long. He's not very well, so he hasn't been to Cookridge this morning. Right, so we're full. We've got 2 patients waiting to come in, Paul and Claire. Claire is in fact lying on a bed through in 12A because we haven't got a bed to put her on and she's just had a general anaesthetic. Ward 15 are going to take 2 of our patients for us. So when their beds are empty this afternoon, we're transferring Alan Walker and Fiona across there. And then that will make room for the 2 children that we've just got in. We still won't have room for Paul. And I've spoken to Dr. Lewis about that and he's trying to sort it out for us. And then it's just for you to allocate who everyone's looking after. But most of the things are done from this morning.
I mean, that.
Back.
This is the intensive care end. We have about 5,000 deliveries in St James's, which makes it one of the biggest maternity hospitals. We have more than our share of low birth weight babies here. It's about 9.5%. The national average is about 6.5–7%, yeah.
It's exactly the same now as it was in 1965.
That's right, yes. And it's the same in North America too. Well, I don't know. Because...
That's 180,000 abortions as well.
Yes,
Still
yes, that's right. It's so obdurately stuck, isn't it? Yes, that's right.
There must be something we can do.
Why is ours 9.5% when the rest of the country is 7%? That's another interesting question.
Is it,
Well, I think there may be a contribution from that, yes.
if I can get 10 items that make a 10% difference,
yes.
then I can really make some difference.
It is what I loosely call socio-economic factors.
I know, all that means is we don't think we know exactly what they are.
That's right. Anyway.
Anything we can do. Tell me about this.
This is a very immature baby of 22.5 weeks gestation, who remains very unwell. It's about a week old. Just the product of bad luck, not the product of smoking or anything of that sort.
That's true. You know, YTV, ITV, ATV, Lord Boswell TV, because Edwina Curry is coming, so they want to film the minister looking around the children's ward. But if you really don't want to be any part of it, just let them know, and they'll try to make sure you're not in any camera shots. It's bloody difficult in here, isn't it?
Do you get it right around, Dr. Bailey?
Dr. Lewis.
Dr. Lewis.
I'm Dr. Bailey.
Yes,
He's Dr.
that's
Lewis.
right.
Right.
Okay. Just how critical is the situation in here today?
At the moment, we're completely full. All the beds are occupied. And the children that you perhaps see in the background there, 2 of them are currently waiting for beds that are occupied by another child that we hope will be able to go home later on today. And the 3rd child is waiting for a bed that at the moment we honestly can't define. We're just hopeful that somewhere in the hospital will go home and we can find a bed for him. When we have to delay a patient, we try to pick the patients where least harm will be done. So the children who are here today are ones that we specifically picked out that they have to be here.
How do you feel about that? How do you feel to be in that position?
Very distressed, really. I mean, Ian and I have probably spent the better part of 2 hours today trying to sort out beds and spaces for the children that need them today. And quite honestly, we've got things that we ought to be doing, actually looking after children, other than trying to find just spaces in which to put them in order to look after them.
We want her to recognise that we have a serious funding problem and that we need to be funded by the Regional Health Authority or by the Department of Health centrally.
Thank you both very much. Thank you. Great.
Right.
Yeah. Save your time.
Right over you do. Yeah. All right.
Okay.
Let's just pop your flag. Can we slip your your left arm out of your sleeve, if we can, and just lie you down flat. Can we pop you flat? Can you just shuffle down a little bit? Right. Well, what I'm going to do is just put this needle in the back of your hand, just to give you this injection, make you feel drowsy before I do your operation.
About half of our patients arrive de novo in end-stage failure. That is people who will come literally dying of their renal failure.
Yeah.
Whereas the other half we've known about, and we've had them through dietary control and controlling their blood pressure and doing all these maneuvers.
How do we know about it? How do you pick up somebody whose kidneys are beginning to pack
It's
up?
virtually impossible.
So that it's something that...
Yes, I think
It's like
more
blood pressure itself. You can't
more
understand it.
screening
It's
of
understandable.
patients' blood pressure, urine analysis. There are ways of doing it.
That's right. What about staff? Are staff are on shift as well?
Yes, we are staffed on a 24-hour day basis. There aren't obviously so many staff around at night because we don't tend to have any of the patients who are ill at
I
night.
can see 6 members of staff, and 4 of them are heavily overweight.
How's that feel? It's all worn off? Well, it's sort of singing now.
No problem, Mr. Wall.
physicians have given us a patient with a decent vein to work with for one. No, that's not the radial artery. Does a radial artery have blue blood in it? God damn it, all those years of physiology just did you no good at all, did they? So what do you think it is, then? The what? The phallic vein, yeah. You see it?
Yep.
How do I know that's the radial artery?
Because it's pulsing.
Yeah. So maybe all that physiology wasn't very natural. Good. It's pulsating.
They've got a room to regional oncology unit, and we're housed in here at the moment. We've very busy, I'm afraid. Yes, we've
made it even busier, of course.
Well, that's right. We've got actually all the beds full right now, and in fact, these two children and this child are queuing, waiting for beds. The children, one's got well, actually two have got leukemia. This one and one other, and the little blonde-haired girl has got aplastic anemia. And they're really ones that we can't delay. We've got to get them in. We've got a child at the corner, for instance, now who's terminally ill. But we're so busy looking after the drip for this one, the drip for that one, and the drip for the other one. We haven't got the time to go and spend the time with him. The nurses we have here who leave tell us, we've enjoyed working with you, but we really just don't feel we can do it properly because our numbers are so low. If you threw another pile of money at us just for start right now, we honestly couldn't find them right now. What we need is
training.
If you bring the training in, that's a different issue.
You've got to make the whole recruitment thing more effective and the retention.
Can I meet some of your patients?
Please do.
I wouldn't want to distress anybody, so you're in charge.
Let's work our way around. Has he? This is Shaheen. We're just queuing and waiting to try and find a bed.
Are you able to use beds in any of the other children as well?
Yes, we've actually got 5 children currently on the other ward in Glenhow Wing, as well as the ones you see here. The problem just at this minute is there isn't a children's bed in the hospital. Now, we're actually going to send a couple of children home from here, but we've got 2 waiting for them. And then we're hoping that there'll be a child going from the other ward about 5 o'clock, and we'll have a bed for him then.
Why do you think I'm so keen to cut the toe? Heart disease. The other preventable diseases. If we had started on the campaign on heart disease when the Americans did 10, 15 years ago, we would have cut the death rate from heart disease by 30, 40%, and the number of strokes by half. And then we would have so much
we have more space.
looking after young men
That's right.
like you. And anybody that puffs away at a cigarette and tells me that I should mind my own business, should see this little lad and think about he's our business.
We'll get that later. You can get it on the press. Yeah. Okay. But I'm thinking picture-wise.
St James's is seriously underfunded, at least many here would say so. This authority going to have to review things in a few weeks' time. Could be they're going to have to make cuts which will affect patients. That is solely an unsatisfactory situation.
It also means that every penny that gets spent has to be spent on health care. And that's why, although it's seemed a very harsh thing to do, it was right that we should push health authorities to look at their basic services like cleaning, or like the kitchens, or like the laundry, the hotel services, and encourage them to test those services and see whether they could be done cheaper.
But they say they've done all they can and they're still in
Well,
trouble.
they haven't quite done all they can here yet, I know, but they are making progress. And it means, for example, around the country as a whole, there's some £100 million and more to come, which goes straight back into the service. Now, that sort of thing actually matters.
Yes, it seemed to go fine, yes.
All right. Can you feel it?
I can feel it throbbing.
Can you? Can you hear it?
I've heard it, yes, without... Let it go.
Have you tried just listening to it like that?
No.
Can we take off the bandage?
Yeah,
and
that's fine.
have a
Just
look?
take your arm out, Sheila.
Okay.
That's fine.
We want to be able to make sure that you can actually hear the fistula and feel it, because if it stops working, you're going to have to come in straight away.
Right, it's like a hissing sound,
Yeah.
isn't it?
It's a whoosh, whoosh. Right, okay, we'll get this all cleaned up for you before you go, darling, but...
Okay.
Just see...
All right, can you put it up to your ear? See, can you hear it? Just put it straight against your ear. Can you hear anything?
Yes, I can hear it.
Great.
Like crackling.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's all right.
Okay.
You hear it whooshing?
Yes.
Right,
So that's the sound I have to listen for.
That's right.
So if you could listen to that every few hours and make sure it's still going. Now, if it stops going, what you have to do is ring up the hospital and ask for the renal doctor on call. So you get someone like me.
Right.
And we'll have to take you to theatre straight away and scrape out any clot that's formed in
Right,
it.
and do it again.
Yes. Well, you don't have to actually do it again. If you come in straight away, we can take out the clot.
Yes.
And so then...
Is there a back way in?
Actually,
Well, why don't you go get the trade unions and get... You know what to go to? No. No. I'm used to walking through it.
Is there a back way into CSB?
There's a tunnel that goes underneath.
Give me that. Give me that. Where's megaphone?
Where's people going?
Wait a minute.
Just stop me down.
Listen, everybody. She's refused to come this way. She does not want to meet you. You are scared her off. Right, so I suggest what we do. We go to her. Over at Lincoln Wing.
Yeah.
All that way. Over.
Serving patients, and they are, I mean, you've got dying people in there, and I don't think that's a good idea at all. Well, I'm sorry, but I don't think you should allow a noisy demonstration that disturbs patients.
Carry, carry, carry!
And if you don't be quiet, are you employed in this hospital?
Yes.
Well, I'm asking you to be quiet. Patients are involved. And if you do persist, you're going to breach of the peace, or shall have the police in. Now, do you understand that clearly?
Patients involved now. We're trying to save their lives.
A quiet demonstration, please, because you've got patients in. I'll just let's show a bit of reason. Now, I don't understand.
She's on those youngsters who are not getting the treatment they deserve. We're not here for pictures. We're not here for the television cameras. We'll be here tomorrow and the day after when Mrs. Curry has disappeared. We will now go quietly because we've made our point and because we represent the people of Leeds and the majority who want to keep our health service. We know what Mrs. Curry's after. We know what we're after, and that's a good health service. She's after cheap publicity.